So how do you want to start this?
Well, I guess explain who you are, who we are.
All right. Well, we are Lamp Oil Stock. We're offering a Hebrew Israelite perspective from a family point of view. I mean, we are a couple that's been Hebrew Israelites for the last few years, and there's a lot that's going on in the community that we have things that we want to talk about.
We are different. My husband and I don't uh, don't have the same personality. I am more forceful and angry, and he is more relaxed and laid back. So we don't necessarily always agree on everything. So some of these videos, you'll have two different perspectives, and the reason why we're making them is because, from my point of view, I just get so upset when I listen to all of these so-called Hebrew Israelites or these so-called African Americans making videos, and I just don't agree with most of anything they say or do. And it's just aggravated me to the point where I just feel like somebody else's voice needs to be out there.
And not me. I feel like they're just wrong. They just put out stuff that's just wrong. I mean, if you're going to profess to believe, hey, I have this Bible and I'm going to read it, that's fine. That's great. And I understand people have different opinions. The opinion is not my issue. My issue is when we just quote things that are wrong. Here, let me quote this incorrectly. That's just wrong. And that can lead to all kinds of wrong conclusions and people believing the wrong things.
I have an issue. They put up a lot of these camps, especially put out precepts that don't necessarily make sense. And they just say, well, look, I read this from the Bible, so therefore believe me. But, I feel like Satan used the Bible in order to try to deceive people too. So just because you read something from the Bible doesn't mean anything to me if you're using it in a way that it wasn't meant to be used. And a lot of people feel like, since I say it, you should follow me. But I have never been a follower, so that just doesn't go with me.
So that's really the purpose of this channel. For us to get out a point of view that is biblically based and Hebrew Israelite oriented. I mean, our goal is to share our faith and make sure that it is shared correctly, that what we believe is explained in a very simple way, so that you, a new Hebrew Israelite, or maybe you've been in the faith for a long time, can understand what's going on in the Bible, and not just, here's my group, follow me. We're not trying to get you to follow us. Our hope, or at least my hope, is that we can learn and grow together and get closer and closer to the Most High. That's my only goal. And if we have something that you need, we hope by all means that you'll take it. If you hear something from us that doesn't make sense, call me out. Talk to me about it, because I want to be on the straight path to the Most High. That's where I want to get to. And we all, I think that's where we're all trying to go.
Well, I'm not your leader. And I don't want to be. I am a leader, but a leader doesn't need followers. I will go wherever I want to go, and if you choose to follow, that's fine. If you choose not to, that's fine too, because I don't care. I'm trying to get to the Most High. At the end of the day, I want him to say, well done. And if you are with me, great. If you're not, great. If you have something to say, you don't agree with something I say, that's fine. We're not always supposed to agree on everything. But I hope that I will try to be respectful to you, and you should try to be respectful for me. Sometimes when we hear things that we don't agree with, we act out in anger. I know I do. That's why I like YouTube, because I can yell, scream, holler, and cuss these people out and get mad, and then I can come back and say, okay, let me look at it and see if what they're saying is really true. So sometimes new information doesn't sit well with this because it's different. So I don't mind that. You can yell, scream, holler if you don't agree with everything I want to say. But, I'd like the channel to try to be respectful to some degree and not just crazy.
Yeah, and that's really the goal. It's a place where people can share, we can talk about things, we can bring up new topics. We're going to start a little thing on the news. There's all types of things that I'd like to do, things that are just missing from YouTube now. They used to be there, but seem like they're going away. Well, I'd like to bring a Hebrew Israelite perspective on those things, try to bring them all back up again. Things that we all need to be talking about, looking into, and try to get ready for the Most High together.
Most off, I guess, let's understand that I believe that the way to the Most High is in steps. So what I know today, or what I think I know today, should not be what I know tomorrow. I should be changing and growing, and my views on things have to change in that process. So I don't believe that I know everything and that I can't be wrong. As a matter of fact, I believe I can be wrong. And I don't mind being wrong. And I don't mind coming out and saying, oh, I said this, but I don't think this now. Because that is part of the growing process. If you have an issue with that, if you think that if you're listening to somebody, they have to know all the answers, then this is not the channel for you. Because
for real.
Nobody out here has all the answers. Everybody is just trying to look and grow. And problem I have with most of these people is none of these people are saying that. They want you to follow them, so they tell you that they have an answer when they really don't. They just give you something to follow.
So if you've got a question, bring it up to us. We'll try to look it up, try to give you a perspective on it. I can't tell you that it's going to be perfect, because it ain't going to be. It's going to be our perspective on it. But we're going to take an opportunity to look at all types of different things. We're going to share parts of our Sabbath with you, what we're doing. And hopefully it'll help you in your walk with the Most High. So, welcome to the channel. Like I said, this is lamp oil stock, and lamp oil stock is a synonym for faith. It's something that in the Bible, oil is, we've tried to freely give it to everyone who has a desire to become closer to the Most High. And that's what we're trying to provide. So, welcome to the channel, and hopefully you'll find something you really like.